For years now, they were the cheapest programmes on TV. This is something that's probably not on Sunday. And it showed, with props usually limited to a blackboard, some chalk, a few equations, and the occasional test tube, the Open University was in a world of its own. Whatever subject was being tackled, you could usually be sure of some bizarre dress sense, often topped off with a beard and a kipper tie. But now, after 35 years, the broadcasts are coming to an end. We sent our appropriately dressed arts correspondent David Sillito to take a look through the archives.
The P waves vibrate the Earth up and down, vibrate the surface of the Earth up and down, whereas the S waves shake it from side to side.
They were a broadcasting landmark, university lectures on television, even if they were, for many of us, a bit baffling.
So over to Mick to explain how these waves tie in with functions of two variables.
We need to be clearer about what's going on in Graham's tank.
But they were, of course, really meant for students, people such as Penny Butterworth.
Really, 10 hours to read the course unit, fair enough.
Indeed, she even appeared on one Open University programme 35 years ago discussing being a student. But while she enjoyed the course, she wasn't very impressed with the programmes.
Unmemorable. Very boring, because everyone in the house had to sit down at the same time in case I missed the programme.
Indeed, over the years, some have cruelly mocked the programme's distinctive visual style.
There was the frequent usage of the pointer, a fondness for all varieties of facial hair, and very complicated and often mathematical visual aids. And not forgetting, of course, a key feature, the brown pullover.
It's falling into what might be called the ethnocentric trap.
This whole idea of beards, I had a beard then, kipper ties. But I mean, people had beards and people had kipper ties. I mean, obviously, if you look back on it, it does look, by comparison with the sort of programmes that the BBC is producing now, you know, dated, as does anything.
But it's now all over for the lectures on the BBC. Programmes will now be sent out as DVDs or via the web. However, the university is still involved with general education programmes on the BBC, such as Coast, and the style has rather changed.
It's irritating that this perception of the Open University has lingered so long in the public consciousness. I'm glad in a way that we are actually drawing the curtain on that, and I hope we can go forward to a new era where Open University programmes on television will be recognised for what they are, and that is some of the most intelligent broadcasting that there is on television.
It's all rather slick now, and with 200,000 students, it's something of a success. But never again will those students have to tune into the BBC, and we'll never again find ourselves inadvertently watching wave partial differentiation in the middle of the night. David Sillito, BBC News.
Well, I have the Open University to thank for getting me through my A-levels, so
Really?
I will miss them. Yes.
Really?
Well, I sat at home one afternoon fretting about my English literature A-level, and I watched an Open University programme about idealism in the Industrial Revolution, as you do. Next day I sat in my A-level paper, turned it over. Please discuss the issue of idealism in the Industrial Revolution in George Eliot's Middlemarch. Rest of the room went, I went, ha-ha.
Fantastic.
Got an A.
Marvellous. Well done, Open University.